everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. In this video, it's going to be a follow along booty workout using just a booty band. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. This is a follow along workout, so I'll be doing it with you and we are focusing on our lower body, and it's great to do at home or at the gym. All you need are some booty bands. This is the medium strength one. What I have comes in a pack of 3. I'll have that pack linked down below. That way you can pick some up for yourself from Amazon and you can do it along with me. And since it's on YouTube, you can do this whenever you want. You can do it multiple times, but I also do live workouts on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me there for some live workouts that I'm going to start to do a bit more regularly. And those are live, but they also do stay on my Instagram, so you can go back and watch it and do it whenever you want. So for this one, we're going to do 3 different circuits. Each circuit is going to have 3 different exercises that we're going to do once for 30 seconds each, 3 times around. So not too bad, but we're going to focus on our legs, on our booty. We're going to do some squats, some hip thrusts, so just be ready for that. But before we get into the workout itself, we can just do some dynamic stretches, some dynamic warm-ups. So let's get to that first. We can just do some leg swings to the side, since we'll be working our hips a lot. Want to make sure it's nice and warm, ready to go, but nothing difficult. Just want to get that blood flowing. You hold on to something if you need to. To the other side. And go back and forth. And if you want to do a little bit more, do this even longer, feel free to pause, do your own dynamic stretching, and then we can get started. Now getting into our first circuit, this is going to be our squat circuit because everything is going to be in a slightly squat position. So again, 3 exercises. We're going to do each one for 30 seconds. Once we do all 3, then we will start again and do it a total of 3 times. If you need more recovery time, just feel free to pause, grab a sip of water, do what you need to do, and then hit play so we can keep going together. I'm also gonna have a timer here down below. That way you can follow along with me. The first exercise for this one is going to be just some squat side steps. So getting your hip circle on, your booty band. This is the light one for me. Getting a good squat position. And we are going to just step for 30 seconds. Really feeling it in your glute max by being in the squat, in your glute med by doing these side steps. About 10 more seconds. Staying low. Good job. The second exercise for this first circuit is going to be a squat to a good morning. So we're going to do 30 seconds of squat down and up, and then a hip hinge, good morning. All right, ready? 30 seconds. Squat, hinge. Making sure you're going slow, really feeling it in the squat, keeping your knees pointed out over your toes. Good job. And then the last one for this circuit is just some sumo squats. So it's a little hard to tell in this frame. It is easier when doing it vertically, like on Instagram Live, but you're gonna have your toes pointed outward. So right now my toes look like this. My heels are underneath my shoulder, a little bit wider than my shoulder. Toes pointed outward. Having your hips circle on to give you that added resistance. And just 30 seconds of sumo squats, keeping your knees tracking over your toes. Don't let them cave in, all right? 30 seconds. About halfway through. Almost done. A few more seconds. A few more reps. Let's do one more. Good job. Catch your breath a little bit and we're gonna do that circuit 2 more times. Now getting ready again, we're gonna get in that squat position and do our side steps for 30 seconds. So getting low, maybe a little bit lower than you could last time. 30 seconds and start. About halfway through. If it's too tough with the hip circle, you can just do them without. Almost done, a few more seconds, and good job. Now again, for our second round of squat to good morning, having a regular squat stance, your heels are underneath your shoulders, toes slightly pointed out, whatever is most comfortable with you there. 30 seconds of squat, stand up, good morning, and then back. And let's get going. Squat, make sure it's a hip hinge. About 10 more seconds. Let's get one more in. Good job. And then lastly again, 30 seconds of sumo squats, having your nice wide stance. Making sure your knees are pointing out, using your legs, your hips, your glutes to pull your knees out, making sure they're not gonna cave in against the resistance of this. 30 seconds and begin. About halfway through. Ten more seconds. And last one. Good job. We're gonna do that circuit one more time. Take a little bit of time to relax a little bit. Go in for this first circuit, third round of it, and then can move on to the other one. Back to side steps and begin. Do this angle. Halfway through. Almost there. Good job. Squats to good mornings. Last 30 seconds and begin. Good morning. Squat. Good morning. Halfway through. Almost done. And let's do one more. Good job. Last but not least, our final 30 seconds of sumo squats. Ready and begin. Last 10 seconds. Last few. And let's go one more. Good job. Circuit 1 is done. And that was our squat circuit. Circuit 2, same thing. 3 exercises, 30 seconds each, 3 times around. And it is going to be our hip thrust circuit, our bridge circuit. So make sure you have a mat. All right, I hope you had a bit of time to recover. Now we're going to go into our second circuit. This is our bridge focused circuit. So again, grabbing your band, putting it right above your knees. We're going to do some different exercises. The first one is just going to be regular hip bridges for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do 30 seconds of hip bridges with a little abduction at the top, really working your glute med. And then we're going to do 30 seconds on each side of hip bridges with single legs. Get started with the easy one, just the regular hip bridges. Having your feet close to your glutes, a little bit further out if you need a bit more support, but closer it comes in, a bit tougher it's gonna be. Having your band above your knees. Knees gonna still track out with the toes, not gonna let them cave in at all. You can use your hands for a bit of support. Make sure your shoulders are tucked, and 30 seconds. Here's a little squeeze at the top. Driving through your heels. Ten more seconds. Next one, hip bridges with a little abduction at the top, so same move, and then bring your knees out, back in, 30 seconds of that. Still driving through your heels. Halfway through. Make sure you're squeezing your glute at the top to help it pull out. And done. Next one is going to be 30 seconds for each side, starting off with your weaker foot, and then you can use your hands for a bit more support if you need to. We're going to do single leg hip thrusts. So you can have your leg up higher for a bit more of a challenge, keeping it forward. Still can be challenging, but a little bit easier. 30 seconds on your weaker side first. Really feeling it here. Ten more seconds. Almost done. Let's get one more. Good job. And now the other side, 30 seconds. And good job. So that is the second circuit, one time around, and we're gonna do it 2 more times. Catch your breath a little bit, get in position. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can go up a bit harder in the band that you're using whenever you're ready. Getting back to just the regular hip thrust for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. And a little squeeze at the top. And one more. Good job. Another 30 seconds of hip thrust with a little abduction up, out. Let's get one more. And then the last one, again, the single leg bridges, doing 30 seconds on each side, starting with my left side since it's a bit weaker. And let's go. Halfway through. Almost done. Last one. Good job. Switching sides. Having the other leg out. Making sure you're driving through your heel. 30 seconds. Almost done. Got two more. Make sure you really feel a squeeze. Sure, rest a little bit. Make sure you're gonna do this last round just as good as you did that first. Going in for our last round. Ready? 30 seconds of just some regular hip thrusts. Making sure you're going slow, really feeling the movement. Halfway through. Almost done. And let's do one more. Good job. 30 seconds of hip thrust with abduction. You can bring your feet in a little bit closer. And ready? Start. Almost done, a few more seconds. Let's get two more done. One, and the last one. Two. Good job. And then last but not least again, our single leg bridges. 30 seconds on each side, and let's begin. Last 10 seconds. Good job. Last side, and then we're done with our second circuit. 30 seconds. Two more. Last one. Whew. Good job. Circuit 2 is done. Just one more left. All right, and then our last circuit is just gonna be another 3 exercises, 30 seconds each, 3 times around. We are going to do surrenders, which is this thing. 30 seconds of alternating curtsy lunges, and then 15 seconds each side because I don't like lunges. So I'm not gonna make us do 30 seconds on each side of lunge to knee drive. Are you ready? 30 seconds of surrenders. Let's start in that low position and let's go. Who forgets which order we're going in when you do surrenders? I do. It's okay. 10 seconds left. I can never remember which order we're going in. Now, 30 seconds of curtsy lunges. So getting a shoulder width stance, alternating for 30 seconds. Again, a little bit of speed for this one. Get that heart rate up. Using your arms for balance. Halfway through. You can add a band on, but maybe like a thinner band. The hip circles aren't too great for this. And again, the last one for this circuit, some lunge to knees up. 15 seconds each side. We're gonna start off with your weaker leg. 15 seconds, kick up, back, and drive up. You're driving through your heel that's on the ground. We're getting, let's do one more. Good job, and switching. Drive, drive. Again, using your arms for some balance. Let's get a couple more out. Last one. Good job. That's round 3. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Let's relax a little bit beforehand. Getting to our next 30 seconds of surrenders. This time, let's try to remember which leg goes up and down first. Probably won't happen. Get in this position to start, and 30 seconds. Down, up, 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 down. I think we're getting it. Let's go this one now. Down, up, up, down, down, up, up. We're getting there, we're getting there. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds of curtsy lunges and using your arms. Also called ice skaters. If you want to challenge at the gym, you can go not fast and hold some weights below. If you struggle with balance doing lunges, try a curtsy lunge. I find them to be easier. Let's do one more. Good job. Now 15 seconds of lunge to knee drive each side, starting with my weaker side, and 15 seconds. Hold on to something if you need a little support. Let's get one more out. And switch sides. Last few. Let's get one. Ooh, good job. One more of those circuits and then we are all done. Last round of surrenders. Are we ready? And let's go. One. Good job. Last 30 seconds of curtsy lunges. And let's go. Go from the side. Okay, a few more. Good job. And to finish it off, 15 seconds of lunge to knee drive. Each side. Are we ready? And let's go. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2. Good job. Last one. Ten more seconds, and then we're all done. Like done. 2 more on this side. And we did it. Let's get some stretching. And while we stretch, we're gonna be lowering our heart rate. Some static stretching before we did dynamic, because we want to get blood flowing to all the parts that we're working. At the end, we do static to relax our body. Tell our muscles, good job. Time to chill. Doing whatever stretch feels comfortable for you. Don't strain yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself stretching. Because if you hurt yourself and everybody's like, oh no, how'd you hurt yourself? And you say stretching, that sounds lame. Worked a lot of our inner thighs. We got some nice stretches there. Stretches in our hip flexors. We're gonna do some pigeons for the hip flexors. When doing this, make sure your AC is turned on. Mine's not, if you can tell. Okay, let's do some pigeons. Again, if you don't like the pigeon, don't do the pigeon. There are good pigeon alternatives to work your hip flexors. The other pigeon. And just do some seated forward holds. And feel free to pause, hold these for longer. I'm kind of like rushing through them just for video purposes. Actually, you don't need to pause because I'm pretty much done with this video. So to wrap it up, I shall say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and remember to follow me at Hello Without Limits on Instagram, where I do more live workouts and then I save them to my Instagram feed afterwards, so you can do them whenever. A lot of them are for at home, minimal equipment or no equipment at all. That way anybody can do them regardless of what you have access to. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below what other workouts you want to see and what else you want to see here on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.